Out of a developing story, the Trump administration warning North Korea. It's a new day in the White House.
Vice President Mike Pence is in the Far East right now, where he's advising North Korea not to test his boss. CBS News' Jessica Layton is here now with more. Jessica.
And Maurice and Mary, during this time of escalating tension, the White House is saying it will not telegraph anything it has planned against North Korea, but also points to the airstrikes in Syria and Afghanistan as a sign the U.S. is ready and willing to take action. Hours after a failed ballistic missiles launch, Vice President Mike Pence had this stern warning for North Korea.
President Trump has made it clear that the patience of the United States and our allies in this region has run out.
He delivered those comments during an unannounced visit to South Korea in the demilitarized zone separating the North and South. The U.S. is demanding dictator Kim Jong-un end his nation's nuclear weapons program and stop launching ballistic missiles, like the most recent that blew up seconds after liftoff Sunday.
The world witnessed the strength and resolve of our new president in actions taken in Syria and Afghanistan. North Korea would do well not to test his resolve.
The Trump administration says it prefers peace, but more than hinted the U.S. will take action if needed. During an afternoon briefing at the White House, Press Secretary Sean Spicer refused to talk hypotheticals on how the U.S. is preparing to respond to the North Korean regime, reiterating while the president holds his cards close to the vest, everything is on the table.
I don't think that you're going to see the president drawing red lines in the sand, but I think that the action that he took in Syria shows that when appropriate, this president will take decisive action.
Asked by a reporter if he has any message for North Korea during the White House Easter egg roll, President Trump responded with 2 words.
Behave.
Gotta behave. The Trump administration is also making clear it needs the help of North Korea's biggest trading partner. That would be China. The president hopes China will help handle the problem, but if not, he says the U.S. will. Meanwhile, North Korea says it will not be intimidated by the U.S. demands and will test another missile when the dictator decides. Maurice, Mary.